Mexico City again. I just been in Mexico in April of last year and I had to come back. Well, okay. I'm actually on my way to a new destination in Mexico that I haven't been to yet. It's a beach town and it's not Tulum. Can you imagine? If you watched any of my latest videos, you know how much I love Tulum, but this time I decided to check out a new beach destination. I'm gonna be on my way in a couple of days, but first I decided to stop in Mexico City and check out a very special place that I couldn't get in April of last year, and that's the studio of Luis Barragan. Luis Barragan is a very famous Mexican architect. He has his houses, his casas all over Mexico and especially in Mexico City. I'm gonna be telling you all about him once we go and explore his studio here in Mexico City. And yeah, that's what I'm here essentially. Last year I went to his casa, but I couldn't get in. I was told that I have to book like 2 months in advance, and I just came and thought I can get tickets on location, which didn't happen. And yeah, I was like so disappointed last year, and I was filming a video, but nothing happened. So I'm like, okay. But I was able to actually go and explore the community garden that he has right next to his studio, which was interesting, but like really did not satisfy my craving of actually seeing his work. And today it's going to happen. I got the tickets 2 months in advance. I got the tickets, I think, back in maybe December, to ensure that I will get in this time. I haven't even bought my flight tickets, but I just knew this year I have to visit his house. So yeah, that's happening. I'm staying at Outsite. It's a co-living community for digital nomads, for people that want to work in different cities in the world and explore new places while working. I had a chance to meet already a bunch of new people yesterday, so that was kind of cool. It's not my first time staying here. It's my second time staying in this particular Outsite location, which is Roma Sur. It's very close to all the restaurants, all the sites that you might want to see. I love this location. It's super nice, modern, clean. So I'm very happy to stay here again. And I also stayed in a bunch of other locations. I stayed in San Diego. Wow, San Diego was actually also cool. It was like a huge house and we all kind of like lived together and worked together, and I met a bunch of cool people, and I also filmed a video of my surf trip in San Diego, so I'm gonna link it somewhere above. And I also stayed in Outsite at Los Cabos. That was interesting too. So yeah, I started working pretty early today, like 7 a.m. because I had to get stuff done before I start my day, and I still have a lot of work to do. So I'm going to focus for 2 hours to complete the things that I need to complete, and then I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go to my favorite coffee shop in Roma Sur. Oh my gosh, I love that place. I've been there for like 4 times already. I'm sure they're already sick of my face. But yeah, I just love that place. It's awesome. It's very chill. The interior design is very interesting. It's very much my style. So yeah, I'm excited to show you around. And today is the day of Luis Barragan. Okay. Let's get some work done and get going. It's that time of the day when I get on my phone and bulk reply to all my messages while enjoying some good quality coffee. This is my go-to spot. It's called Mendrake Cafe, conveniently close to my Outsite location, a few streets away. I come here to clear my head and plan my days. I travel with a flexible agenda in mind, making the most of what each location is known for. And Mexico City is definitely known for its food scene and culture. I'm also so lucky to have friends here, some who live here in the city, and others like me that are always on the move. It's wild how we're all ended up in the same place at the same time. So we're making plans to meet and spend some time together. Alright, time to wrap this up and head to the place that brought me back to Mexico City, the studio of Luis Barragan.
El edificio se encuentra ubicado en los números 12 y 14 de la calle General Francisco Ramírez. El número 12 corresponde a la zona de trabajo, que alberga las oficinas y el taller de arquitectura de Luis Barragan. Este es el espacio donde nos encontramos en este momento. Aquí se realizaron la mayoría de los proyectos más reconocidos de la obra de Luis Barragan, en los que colaboraron arquitectos, artistas, dibujantes y maquetistas, entre otros. El número 14 corresponde a la zona de vivienda, donde se encuentran los espacios privados de la casa, en los que habitó Luis Barragan durante 40 años, hasta su muerte a la edad de 86 años. Durante este tiempo, Luis Barragan hizo diversas adecuaciones a los espacios como resultado de la evolución de su proceso creativo y su crecimiento profesional. Hoy en día, la casa se preserva sin alteraciones en el diseño, conservando los objetos, mobiliario y alfombras originales que fueron propiedad de Luis Barragan. Estos elementos reflejan las fuentes de inspiración artística y religiosa que influyeron en su estilo de vida y en su trabajo profesional, así como su colaboración con algunos de los artistas y diseñadores relevantes de la época. Luis Barragan recibió el premio Pritzker de Arquitectura en el año 1980. El señor J. Pritzker, fundador del premio, declaró a la prensa que esta distinción se le otorgaba a Luis Barragan por su dedicación a la arquitectura como un acto sublime de la imaginación poética. El premio Pritzker es considerado actualmente como el más prestigioso a nivel mundial y a la fecha Luis Barragan es la única persona en México en haberlo obtenido. Después de la muerte de Luis Barragan, la casa abrió sus puertas a los visitantes en el año 1994 y fue nombrada Patrimonio de la Humanidad por la UNESCO en el año 2004. Convirtiéndose en un museo de sitio que actualmente recibe a visitantes provenientes de todo el mundo. Gracias por su atención.
I crossed the street to the garden, hoping to clear my head after everything I had just seen. I was completely lost, to be honest, in my own thoughts, wrapped up in emotions, trying to take it all in. His work is so intentional, so full of feelings. It left me in this dreamy, reflective state. I imagined how he moved through his space and what his routine looked like, and who did he call on that old cable phone, unable to pace around as he spoke. What was life like for someone with his mind, his heart, his skill in an era with so few of those tools we take for granted today? I was bathing in inspiration, almost unwilling to let it go, but hunger took over after ignoring it for the last 3 hours. I had to fuel up. I made my way to Molino El Pujol, a place I've been wanting to try forever. It's part of Pujol, one of the most famous Michelin-starred restaurants in the world, and it's here in Mexico City. It's known for taking traditional Mexican cuisine with all its indigenous ingredients and elevating it in the most creative ways. But while Pujol is all about fine dining, Molino El Pujol, where I'm now, brings that same passion for Mexican food to a more laid-back, street food-inspired experience. Here they focus on the basics: freshly made tortillas, tamales, and other simple but deeply flavorful dishes. Both spots are the vision of Chef Enrique Olvera, who's about respecting tradition while pushing it forward. And now I finally get to see and taste what it's all about. Taco de aguacate is rubbed in hoja santa leaf. Hoja santa is an aromatic herb commonly used in Oaxaca and southern Mexico. It has this mildly peppery, anise-like flavor and is often used to rub tamales, seafood, and meats, or to flavor soups and sauces. It's a unique take on a simple yet flavorful taco that I have not seen anywhere before. Also, if you make it out here, please try agua de Jamaica con canela, which is hibiscus water with cinnamon. The flavors are extremely balanced here. I had to order 3 glasses. I couldn't get enough of it. So at this point, I have to get going and make a visit to the baños. It's the next day, and I was up with the roosters today to catch up on work after leaving some tasks unfinished yesterday. When I travel, I still work the same, but my schedule, oh my gosh, all over the place. I wish I could say my morning routine stays consistent no matter where I am, but it doesn't, especially when I travel. Some days I take time to stretch, do yoga, or meditate, or all together. Other days, not so much. But if my mornings are a mess, it usually means my nights were filled with things that matter more than work. And I'm okay with that. The key for me is making sure I always carve out time to take care of myself in ways that soothe my nervous system. Some light stretching, even if it's just 5 minutes without a yoga mat. And of course, there is the time spent in the washroom taking care of my skin, standing in the shower for as long as I need to wash off any accumulated tension. There's always something to do to take care of myself, even if it's not a full yoga sequence, or if my resistance this morning keeps me from fully surrendering to meditation today. I do what I can, make peace with that, and move on. I made my way down to the co-working space. It's small, but it's really well designed and cute. There are many quiet corners everywhere with comfy seats. I've set up my office and am about to log in for a good 2-hour session before I meet my friend for lunch, and we're planning to co-work together out of an art community that I'm very excited to show you. And later tonight, I'm off to Francisco Céspedes' concert. It's very random, but the truth is, he was my childhood singer. I know, I'll explain later. Meet Jay. We first met in Mexico about 5 years ago, and since then we've been meeting up here pretty often. At this point, it's obvious that we share the same deep love for this country. Today, though, we took a little break from Mexican cuisine, but just for lunch, and went for food we grew up on. Well, at least I did. Jay, not so much. His Polish roots didn't hold on too tight, but I definitely grew up on this food. Coming from a Slavic family, growing up in Israel, Ashkenazi dishes were a big part of what was served at home. This place specializes in just that. I had borsch, about as Slavic as it can get, while Jay, out of all of the options, went for a turkey sandwich. So yeah, some of us are more distant from our roots than others, but I heard that the turkey sandwich was insane. I loved this place. The interior design was on point, the food, the vibe, OMG. I ended up coming back multiple times after for the deli, the bagels, and the blinchiki with farmer's cheese. 10 out of 10. It's been a long day. I've been all over already. I was co-working at my Outsite location, and then I realized, okay, yeah, I have to meet Jay for lunch. So we went. What is it called, Jay? Mendl. Mendl. We went to Mendl for lunch. It was great. Imagine I had a Ukrainian borscht in the middle of Mexico City, which was quite insane, but I enjoyed it very much. And we're gonna co-work for a little bit at this place called La Laguna, which has this really interesting concept. It's full of offices related to very interesting brands from Mexico City. So offices from architectural design. Architectural design, okay. So offices from architectural design to fabric, textiles, fashion design. What else, Jay?
Athletic wear, like streetwear.
Athletic wear, streetwear, like crazy. And organic wine, yes. And also this brand of Aperol. What is it called? The liquor? Aperol, yes. It's called Primo. I just came across it, and Sergio, part of the marketing team, just showed me around. Mexican people were just so friendly. It's crazy. So yeah, we've been chilling here. Jay was working really hard. I wasn't, because I was shooting content and just like chilling and hearing stories from random people I would meet. But now it's my time to do some work. I think we're gonna hit like 30 minutes of deep work, and then we're gonna go and get some tacos. Yeah. I have to get back to work before I go to a concert tonight. My dream artist is in Mexico City. His name is Francisco Céspedes. He is Cuban, but he lives in Mexico. I used to listen to him since I was 5 years old because I used to be a professional ballroom dancer. I don't know if I spilled that tea ever before, but yeah. And he has this song that I used to listen to all the time. The name is Vida Loca, and I hope he will sing that song tonight. Yeah. Anyways, let's do some work and get ready for the concert in a bit. got a little hungry, so we headed to a nearby taco spot called Tacos Atarantados. My friend Kiko from Monterrey recommended it, and since it's originally from there, I had to give it a try. They recently expanded to Mexico City, bringing their bold northern flavors to the capital, and honestly, with the vibrant tiles, the smell of sizzling carne asada, and the tacos in front of us, I feel a little spark. Maybe, just maybe, it's time to explore the north of Mexico. Okay, I'll know for sure when I finish the plates. Hours later, I finally made it to the Francisco Céspedes concert. It started at 10 p.m. In Mexico, everything starts a bit later, so no surprises here. At this point, my bedtime and the show's start time were basically fighting for dominance. Also, I was probably the youngest person in the room and definitely the least Latino looking, but my heart... Oh, my heart. It definitely belongs somewhere in South America. I spent the entire show half singing, half crying, overwhelmed by memories I was processing in real time. Hearing his voice live in Mexico City after dancing to his music for over 20 years, it was definitely a full circle moment for me.
Son empanadas, ¿no? Voy a la comida aquí. Jamón, queso. Hacerla bien. Y tú no tienes lana, ¿verdad? 14 de febrero, necesito estar contigo, que en ti yo encuentro. Cuando ya no pueda más, voy a salir a volar. A mi universo.
This time in Mexico City was more emotional than I expected. Tomorrow I'm heading to the West Coast to explore a new part of Mexico that I've never been to yet. I thought things couldn't get more emotional, but they did. Tragically emotional. See you in Puerto Escondido. Ciao.
Porque tú me faltas, quiero darle al alma el consuelo que le falta.